Funny thing is that Trailer Park Boys is filmed in Dartmouth, which
Yeah.
is Halifax's sister city, which is just north across a body of water and a bridge. And Halifax and Dartmouth have this rivalry going, where Halifax thinks Dartmouth is this kind of trailer park, like shown in the Trailer Park Boys. Of course, it's a beautiful little bedroom community. It's you know
Yeah.
that'd be like 0.1% of it, if at all, if that even existed. But that's kind of the hidden joke in Halifax is the Trailer Park Boys. But yeah, I love that show.
I love them so. Even the animated stuff.
I miss John Dunsworth. He's such a beautiful human being.
I watched him on, I want to say it's Canada's equivalent to Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
And the guy was just shitting all over the Trailer Park Boys. And he's like, you don't understand, because if you look deep enough, you see that there's a lot of love in that show because everybody loves each other deep down. Because no matter what Leahy did to the boys, I mean, they were always, there was always like some kind of like weird love there.
Right. Yeah.
That's one of my claim to fame. I got to open for Randy and Mr. Leahy in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Got to hang out with John Dunsworth the next morning, having breakfast and whatnot.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, he seemed like a really cool guy.
A cheeseburger eating bastard.
A+.
All right, you greasy cavemen, you ready to go?
Well, I kind of look like him, so I mean that's just it doesn't hurt to sound like him too.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this kick.
Hello, universe. Welcome to Off the Rails with Tom and Mark.
All right, welcome back, universe, to bonus episode 32, our first ever 30-second bonus episode of season 2.
Brought to you by Caldwell Banker Home Sale Realty here in the internet universe.
Hey, and since I botched it so hard last time, I have this
Time to pay some
We
bills.
can give them a proper commercial. Here's Jenny.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Hi, I'm Jenny Shulka, Director of Human Resources at a family-owned and international company, Coldwell Banker Home Sale Realty. With 3 offices in southeastern Wisconsin and some of the top agents in the industry, we are here to serve you in all of your real estate needs, whether you are buying or selling. If you are interested in a career in real estate, we offer an in-depth training program to make you successful. Call us at 414-443-2030 or email roy@cbhsr.com.
All right, thank you very much, Jenny. And we already got some comments. We're going to have somebody raise me and Cameron's babies. Molly is going to raise them, but we're back with Josh Bachynski of Comic versus Philosopher and a million other things. Just look him up. Make sure you don't get the other Josh Bachynski from, where is
Calgary.
he? Calgary?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a
screw
mechanic.
that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy has to
the
walk
only-
in your shadow.
The only good thing that came out of Calgary was the Hart family.
All right. And everybody's favorite hobbit has grabbed the reins again. World famous comic Nate Ford. Hey, Nate.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for coming back all the way from Boise, Idaho, and jumping in on the bonus episode. Right hand Ron the Hammer Pertee. Hey, Ron. Filmmaker, podcaster, stand-up, writer, director, jack of all trades. What's going on, my man?
We're hitting about 55 hours of no sleep, so.
You still haven't slept?
No, I still haven't slept. Yeah, so I may die while we're doing the show.
Think of the ratings. Die.
Well, I plan on it. Just give me a good way to figure out how to do it. If you've ever watched MASH and the episode where Hawkeye couldn't fall asleep, that's kind of what's going on with me right now. I'm waiting for Wayne Rogers to stick me in the butt with a needle to knock me out before I send a toilet to North Korea.
I'm so glad you said with a needle. I was confused. Whatever, teach their own. I was
right,
confused.
exactly.
Mine is shaped like a needle.
All right. And Molly, hello.
Hi.
All right. This week we see what happens when you play dead in a bison attack. Awesome license plates. Sex robot update. Penis face mask. Prescription glory holes. How COVID testing became all cattywampus. I use that word all the time. Molly hates it. Horror Girlfriends.
My word.
Survival of the Friendliest, Mother and Father of the Year, Dildo Theft, Drive-Through Strip Clubs, and more in this jam-packed bonus episodes. Molly, grab up the holy shit one. A chick plays dead to avoid a bison attack. Who wants to see what happens? And for everybody listening, like, share, comment. Facebook does not allow us to grow anymore. We require you and your help.
I'm Canadian. I already know what happens.
Oh, you already seen it?
No, I'm Canadian. I've seen it many times.
And
Really?
plus, he's probably taught it in school.
Yes. The buffalo attacks you, eh?
You hide under a desk. Is that what happens?
You survive, you go to Hortons and get a triple double.
That's right, eh? Or you give them a bottle of Labatt's Light, eh?
There really needs to be a Hortons in Wisconsin. We're Canada Light, for Christ's sake.
Is it poutine? Or
Sorry, Nate?
Is it poutine or Putin?
Well, if you're Trump,
there's definitely one of those I want in my mouth, and it's not the Russian variant.
I actually made homemade poutine here because there's a bar here that serves it, but you only get a little, like this little bit for $9. I'm like, you can bite me in the taint for that. I'll just make it at home.
There's a barbecue place in Dillon, Montana, that probably has some of the best in America I've had poutine. It's
with the cheese
insane.
curds?
Yes, it's melted. It's with the brown gravy, and potato. It's amazing. It's crazy.
Yeah, when you do it right, it's good. Just like many ethnic foods, when you do it right, it's good, and when you don't, it's not.
See, I gotta ask you, Josh. Have you ever been to the King?
The King
of Donair.
Oh, I might have, because like I said, I was doing my master's degree in Halifax, and
that stuff looks gross. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, but it's so good. It's so good. It's like street meat at the end of the night. Halifax is this beautiful town. I was doing my master's degree at Dalhousie University, and every night 2 a.m. bars let out, and we all hit either a pizza slice or a donair. And if you've never had a donair, it's like a pita. It's kind of Middle Eastern kind of food, and they have these giant either lamb or beef slabs of prefab meat. They just shave off a bit, and the sauce. Oh, the sauce makes it. The pita is nice and fresh and chewy. And I don't know, maybe I was just really drunk and anything would taste good, but.
And it's greasy as fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh, the onions in it. Oh, fantastic.
Bring it up, Mao.
What happened? My Chrome crashed, and I came back, and you're talking about poutine.
Yeah.
It's because we were talking shit about Google and Chrome and stuff
We're
like
trying
that.
to solve for a tech girl who can't bring something up. Don't you get it?
My whole internet browser crashed.
Uh-oh.
What
happened to Montana?
Here we go.
Here are pictures of some bison.
This is not going to go well.
Yikes.
Here she is. And look at
a couple.
it worked.
The woman tripped.
It actually worked.
Oh, lucky.
Look at that.
It was
like,
at
wait,
the Nesbitt
what the hell?
Yellowstone.
It came up short. It was going to trample her.
Was not injured.
Plain dead worked, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it here. Everybody was expecting a mauling.
I actually was thinking it was going to hump her. I don't know why, but I thought there was going to be a humping.
So basically, if I end up in a situation where I'm with a really nasty drunk chick, I can just play dead and I won't have to have sex with her?
Yes.
You still may have sex with her.
Well, I mean, it's been a while, so I mean, after 6 months, nobody can judge me.
There you go. Molly, you got the next story. We got some kick-ass license plates here. Yeah. And then we're getting into the most expensive sex doll, so strap in, universe.
Why is it that every bonus episode has something to do with sex dolls, sex robots, sex
thought you guys caught on to that by 300 episodes.
Are you sponsored by a sex doll company? And
we are trying hard to get that sponsorship.
Trying hard. Ha 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 ha.
All right, Molly, scroll down. X3222A. Scroll down.
I know.
That a girl. Can you see it?
Nice.
Ass sex. It's one of those license plates that got away, that did not get censored. And they do have some other ones up there, which are pretty cool. I don't know. I like to show visuals at the bonus episode.
That's the reverse of that. Not very.
Well, look at.
Yeah.
Two. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it is.
Scroll down.
Check out the car.
It's
Let
gotta be
them
upside down. It's gotta be upside down, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
guess
a
it is,
two.
Yeah, that's
Those
a
are
2.
twos.
You're right. You're right. Okay, sure.
Just let them have their sodomy.
You see, that guy pulls up
I
behind
mean,
you. What are you thinking? I'm going to
nothing-
speed up.
Nothing says like true love than ass sex.
As long as
Molly,
you
how
don't
far do you
donkey.
want to take that one?
If only you knew how true you were, Nate.
All right, you guys want to see the most expensive sex
I think that
robot
was
of
a
all
I think that
time?
was a Shakespeare quote too.
Yeah,
True
I think
love.
it was. Yeah,
Ass
I think
sex.
that was cut out of the Scottish play. And yes, let's see a picture of the most expensive sex doll, or as I call her my girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
Whitney Cummings sold for $100,000 from her Netflix
Is that a play on the
special.
comedian?
No, did you see her Netflix special?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she had the one that she pulled up on stage with her, right?
That's the one that sold.
That looked like just like her. Hold on.
I saw her on Howard Stern when she was in this contest called funniest hot chick.
How'd she do?
She lost.
There you go.
Did she lose to April Macy?
I think
Wow.
so, yeah. Because April Macy's a fox.
Now go
Wow,
down.
look
I
at
don't
that.
think that looks too far away from Molly. Keep
That's
going.
crazy. That looks exactly like her.
That is
There you go.
scary.
This is her, and this is
Yeah.
her robot.
Is that what she'd put in bed so she wouldn't have to fuck Crystalia?
Boom.
No, she's too old for him.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Oh my God. Here they come. Here they come. Yeah, ever since
know,
that Netflix
If
special,
Chris D'Elia was a priest, they just move him from one comedy club to the next.
Oh.
we got all the Crystalia jokes out, or we got a couple
So, I think
more?
that was it.
I think we're good.
You even got the rim shot on that one.
That's something Crystalia tried to get a lot.
Cameron wants an Illuminati topic. I can't
An
talk.
Illuminati.
We don't talk about the Illuminati for certain reasons.
Illuminati. Doot, 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 doot.
Do.
So just to let you know that sex dolls have risen 400% in sales since the virus has taken off.
I thought you were gonna tell me. I thought you were gonna tell me they had a half-life, and I was like, no, they're replicants.
I think on Quibi or one of the new streaming services, there's a movie where a gal talks to
The sex
her
doll.
ex-boyfriend's sex doll.
And they become
Oh
friends.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like, and it
Anna
comes-
Kendrick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick or something like that?
Yeah, it's her brother's sex doll.
We got any guesses on the country that buys the most sex dolls?
Amsterdam.
Nope.
Japan.
No.
It's not the U.S. because they got no money.
Japan may have been first, but not current champ. They
I'm
don't hold
gonna
the belt.
assume Australia.
Italy. The Italians love the sex dolls.
Well, I mean, they were
Mamma mia.
they were at the first kind of like the forefront of like, hey, you're gonna get locked down and not be able to come out of your house during COVID. So of course they're gonna get sex dolls.
Therefore, you may only come in your house.
No.
Can I have a rim shot?
Everybody. Oh, I hit the touching me button.
Same thing. That's just as good. Just as good.
It's good.
They both work.
Fine. Let's do the glory hole story. Now, are you under British rule at all?
No, my wife's Irish.
Okay.
Heyo.
You can have a medium.
A medium.
No,
You're
they're
the
not-
only-
Canadians are under the rule of a Scott Thompson imitation of the Queen.
Okay.
No, we've fully separated. We've fully
Except for
extricated
Quebec.
ourselves from that.
Especially Quebec.
Especially Quebec, yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, the BC Center for Disease Control recommends social distance sex. And one of these tips on their website is using a glory hole.
You were joking about that last week.
That's
Cut a
true.
hole into a wall that's only large enough for a penis to slip through. Glory holes are typically used for anonymous oral or penetrative sex, but also an excellent way to limit physical contact during intercourse, the BC CDC says. Use barriers like walls that allow for sexual content, prevent close face-to-face. The health organization writes on their website. You're literally being told by the government to use glory holes.
Well, here's
Yeah.
my thing: is like, do they also give you like the glory hole etiquette? Like, do you have to do they tell you that you have to put a couple fingers through the hole to let somebody know you're there? Do you have to like tap underneath the glory hole with your foot? Not that I know any of
I was
this.
just gonna say, how do you know glory hole etiquette, Rob?
I've watched enough films.
That's not the etiquette up here. We have to squirt some maple syrup through the glory hole first.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
Get things ready.
I'm pretty sure glory hole porn is so disturbing it was directed by Lars von Trier.
Then there's sometimes a hockey stick involved.
Ooh, Molly, that'll hurt.
Is there like a map quest for the best glory hole possible?
Let me look.
Alexa,
I'm sure there is.
give me the best Canadian glory hole you got.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like the
Celine Dion.
That's the best Canadian glory hole?
Yes.
Where are gloryholes.com? Where are glory holes in Boise, Idaho? Let's find out, shall we? This is just for you, world famous comic Nate Ford. When you're sticking that
Idaho.
hobbit, when you're sticking
not
that
only just the pizza place.
when you're sticking that hobbit dick through that hole. Let's see. Oh, there's even a map. There are no nearby glory holes in Boise. You close-minded fucks.
I know, right?
Damn prudes over there in Boise.
All these Mormons coming over from Salt Lake City.
Molly, how late is Home Depot open? Building us a glory hole tonight.
I don't know. That used to be probably 9.
You're lucky I can't
I'm
find
sure
a
they
sonic
changed the hours.
screwdriver, Molly.
All right, Molly, get the penis print face mask up. This is Utah. This is real close to Nate.
Lucky I can't find the sonic screwdriver, Molly.
Where'd that go, dude?
I don't know. I've these last couple days, everything has just been all sorts of fucked up. You know that. We've talked.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of losing my everything, including my mind.
You lost your Dr. Who screwdriver.
No, it's around here somewhere. It might be up my ass. I don't know. It's the one that opens too. So
Did you leave it at the last glory hole?
it might be there, yeah, because I used that to let people know I was there.
Doctor Who's in the house. Hey, the TARDIS would put a little glory hole in there for him. Here we go. Oh, it's really hard to see. This is a non-profit
That's what my ex told me.
Non-profit company that makes penis face masks. They also make other things. So it's hashtag penis mask project was born.
See, now, you know who the first person to make a penis face mask? Ed Gein.
Oh, we're going crazy.
Oh.
Oh, Eddie.
So the demand was so high for the penis face mask, they said, what about boobs? What about vaginas? Why not boobs and vaginas? So you can get 4 print. You can get flying penises, excited penises, boobs, or either dark or light background in vaginas.
What about...
Yeah, if I'm going to go with the penis face mask, it's got to be excited. No limp for me, all right? I just want to just, boom, right here on my face.
You know, all this sex talk has got me realizing that there's a reason why I have face masks in my online store that say "fuck Ron for tea." It's not saying that you don't like me. It's please fuck Ron for tea. I'm begging at this point.
Well, 12,000 face masks netted over $100,000 for Utah Harm Reduction Coalition.
Is the harm the harm reduction like not getting their faces fucked because they're wearing a mask?
I'm not sure. All right, we'll keep with this.
I'm sure there's a closeted gay joke about wanting penises on your face, and Utah joked somewhere there.
We'll work it out. Universe will email you later. Finished project. So I don't know where Orem is, but an Orem man brings video evidence about his ex-girlfriend to the police. He said, my ex-girlfriend is a whore. I was living with her, but she was prostituting herself. And he says, check out the video footage. This is my ex-girlfriend charging men sex in my bed, right? And the cop said, oh, do you know about our voyeurism laws? Called the girl and said, do you know you were being filmed? The girl said no, and guess who got arrested?
The guy.
The dude.
I mean, look, I lost my receipt. There's no proof I gave anybody any money.
Mhm.
What a classic love story, really. You know, boy meets girl, girl fucks somebody else, boy films girl, boy gets arrested. It's classic.
Boy meets the guy that was filmed. Guy who was filmed doesn't want it coming out. Guy who was filmed arrests the boy instead.
I'm pretty sure that was the original script for Much Ado About Nothing.
I think, yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was Learned Ladies. That was the original script.
There's no one more learned than a sex worker, I assure you.
Whoa, he assures us. That's a hit
I
drop.
can assure you too.
All right. Now we can maybe get a little philosophical here.
Oh.
All right, let's hit your wheelhouse. I think this touches on Descartes a little bit. So Elon Musk, now this is the fun part. You know he's been trying to get a chip in your brain for how long, right? We've had that story a bunch of times. Well, now he's coming out with a Neuralink chip that says it will allow you to stream music directly to your brain. ... and also can do other stuff.
Please read all of the fine print.
Like extract your knowledge from your brain to something else, and that way all the Google ads will go directly to your brain.
Well, if you just want an iPod in your head, take this chip. It can also help control hormone levels and use them to your advantage, such as enhanced abilities and reasoning, anxiety relief, etc. I like when they put that in the description.
Crystalia needs one for when he's on Twitter.
Yeah. So, do we exist? Or is it a greater power and we're living in the Matrix?
See, you just made Josh's PhD hard.
Whether we're living in the Matrix or not doesn't matter. If this is a giant illusion, it doesn't matter. One person's illusion, one alien's illusion is another alien's reality. So that doesn't. As long as it's consistent is the key.
Okay.
And regarding chips in the brain, no, eek.
You're not gonna take one.
That's the worst idea ever.
Who would volunteer to that just to get music directly played into their brain?
I can't wait for Elon Musk to just shave his head and we all realize that he's Lex Luthor.
Oh,
and that we live in a world where there's a Lex Luthor but there's no Superman.
Who says there's no Superman?
He's just hiding really well. Can I say something real quick? We've all seen Man of Steel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I did not see it.
Well, it's not that much of a spoiler, and you're not missing much.
Yeah.
But the thing that bothers me the most is Kevin Costner. You get this amazing actor to play Pa Kent, and he's telling Clark, "Don't save people because you'll give away that you have superpowers." He's like telling this kid, "Let your friends die." I mean, what the hell kind of message? This is supposed to be Superman.
Like a good father should.
And get yourself a really good pair of glasses. They'll never know who you are.
I remember I was with my ex called me up one time and she was living in Rockford and she calls me up. She's like, "I'm gonna kill myself." And I asked my dad, "What do I do?" And he's like, "Call the cops down there and call her on her bullshit." So I did, and the cops showed up, and it just pissed her off even more.
Oh, you're really good.
My dad's a dick.
All right. Working out some issues here, but Elon Musk said
I'm very tired.
Working on a sewing machine-like device that would put a direct connection between your computer and the chip in your brain.
This is Johnny Mnemonic.
Good idea. Let's do it. I volunteer.
What?
Just kidding.
I know kung fu.
I'd rather have you on the other end of a glory hole in Boise, Idaho, than put a chip in your brain.
Oh, there you go, Nate. Just stick it in, and that blowjob will be off the rails.
Worked it in there. All right, let's try this one. Survival of the friendliest.
Good callback.
Josh, have you heard this one?
Which one?
You know the evolutionary survival of the fittest, correct?
Yes.
There is a new book out that says that's not actually true. It's survival of the friendliest.
So that's fine. It's a common misconception.
Survival of the friendliest?
Yes, of the friendliest.
I don't
like
think
kill
that's
them
the way
with
it works
kindness?
with Komodo dragons.
My misconceptions of Darwin. Oh my God, my head.
Sorry, I'm having trouble with ads here. I wonder why. We were just making fun of Google, and now they are punishing me.
Telling you, man.
I can't even click it off. I'm looking at a very dark screen.
That's the weird thing is like sometimes I'll just be having a conversation with somebody in the real world and our phones won't be out of our pockets. And then something we talk about shows up on Facebook or an ad on something and it's super creeping me out.
It listens to you.
Of course it does.
It's in the fine print of some of the permissions that you gave at some point. It listens
All right, Josh,
to you
I'm
and
taking
it
the
targets
leash off. Go get them. Tell them how it listens to you. Let's hear it.
Not true, because I've been talking about Russian hookers all this time, and I have yet to see an ad for Russian hookers or Russian hookers delivered to me.
That'll
Wait till
happen.
you go to Russia.
That'll happen. That'll happen after.
They'll be waiting for you at the airport.
Probably.
All right. So how come I talk about motorcycle handlebars and the ad pops up?
Because they listen to you. So all your cell phones currently listen to you unless you specifically opt out. You have to opt out.
How do you opt out?
Your at-home search devices, they all listen to you. And they have to. Think about the technology. The phone is not a human being. It listens to all the noise coming into the microphone and waits for a particular waveform that represents Siri or represents Alexa. So we can go Siri or OK Google, and it does something. It has to listen to everything you say. They share that information with the NSA. That's very clearly, that's not a secret. Everyone knows this. And they do it so they can know your likes and desires so they can better sell to you, which is the whole point.
Well, it's like when John Oliver was talking to what's his face, the guy who spilled all the secrets. I forget his name.
Edward Snowden.
Edward was talking to Edward Snowden. Yeah, and Snowden was very clear that there is a giant folder at the NSA with nothing but dick pics.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole folder that's just me. So.
It's a big folder.
I
heard it's a very big folder, Ron.
It is a very big folder, and I was pissed too because Tom told me he wouldn't show them to anybody.
I had my fingers crossed.
That's what I find funny with all this, like the mask debate. How they're just trying to control you and know where you are at all times. They already know where you are at all times. They already know.
Well, I tell people that to wear a mask, it'll protect you from 5G, and then the government can't scan your face. That's a good way to get idiots on your side. Or if somebody says, oh, the moon landing is fake, you just kind of double down and say, wait, you believe in the moon?
The moon doesn't exist. You buffoon.
You ever been there? No? Well, there you go.
It's made of cheese, so that means it's from Wisconsin.
We have Mars cheese.
I'm right by Mars Cheese Castle.
Yeah? All right. I don't even know where we were. I think we were talking about something. Molly, bring up Gator of the
We're talking about the phones listening to us and popping up ads.
But, okay, real quick, Molly, where you're bringing that up, could you consider that a wonderful convenience? Oh, I was just talking that I needed this. Look, it's right here. I can buy it so easily. Isn't that wonderful?
No, it's great.
Is that good?
No, it's not. Generally, it's not good.
Okay.
The whole tenet of Bernaysian philosophy that he stole from his Uncle Freud, and Uncle Freud stole it from Nietzsche, the last great philosopher, is that humans are stupid, and so if you treat them like they're stupid, they will get stupider, and that's a fact. That's what happens, right? Hypnosis works on this. Call to actions work on this. Social psychology has studied this. The more you tell somebody, that's why that chip in the brain is such a uniquely bad idea. Because the more you tell somebody something, the more they believe it. It's called a call to action. It raises
Yeah.
sales by X% depending on what you're doing. You say buy this enough times to a person who is so tired and so emotional, and their neocortex is not trained to make rational decisions, and their limbic systems are more and more inflamed by our 24/7 terror cycle. They will statistically, this is proven, they will buy it more.
Yeah.
That's why the rich do it, right? Because they want us to get us as flipped out as possible. So if they put, don't you deserve a break today? You know, all it takes is the one right call to action, get a burger, and we will get a burger. Like statistically, more and more of us will do this. And yeah, there's a shrinking population of people who can make rational decisions, but that's a shrinking population. The rest of the herd fills the coffers of the rich, and they make that food extra cancerous so that the pharmaceuticals can make more money, and they make that food extra bad so you're unhealthy as well. And if sadly this disproportionately hurts economically impoverished areas and areas of color.
My question, you mentioned hypnosis. Now, are you saying that someone with a lower intelligence is more susceptible to hypnotism?
That's a loaded question. The question
it's
lower
more-
intelligence led it.
I think we're talking about glory holes, and he's talking about things being loaded.
Yes. Sorry to get too highbrow on us here, but my general answer would be yes. But then I would start arguing with you a little bit about what lower intelligence means. But it's the neocortex difference and the limbic system, or the amygdala limbic system, the mammalian brain difference, right? So the neocortex is that film on top of the brain that's about a dime thick, that is unique to our species, our general species. Neanderthals had it as well, and Denovians, and et cetera, Cro-Magnon. Josh is too real for the mainstream. That's exactly why I'm here. That person is definitely correct.
Cameron also said all movies are premonitions, and I rewatched this movie, and it's scary how realistic it can be. Is Idiocracy. As funny as it is, it's also very scary, truthful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but the one for me is I just recently, for the first time, and this is, you can take away my hipster film card. I just recently saw Do the Right Thing, and when you watch it originally, you're like, wow, that's really bad. But then when you watch it in the current climate, you're just like, holy shit.
Yeah, Spike Lee. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's back from the 80s as well. So to round out the hypnosis thing, so I've studied hypnosis. I've developed a system of meditation. That's my other show. It's bit.ly/Bach Meditation. If you didn't like any of my political crap, maybe you like all the brain hacks I've come up with over the years, go to bit.ly/Bach Meditation, BACH meditation. But hypnosis, that's how hypnosis works, right? You have to get the neocortex in a state of theta, of sleep. So you have nothing but the subconscious and the limbic brain working. And the limbic brain will believe whatever you tell it, right? The neocortex's job is to model the propositional appraisals, to use the actual vernacular. Like your brain appraises danger. You see a dark area, your brain appraises danger, you go to fight or flight. The neocortex is triggered in beings that have it to go recognize it, pattern recognition. Is it a bear? Nope, it's just a shadow. And people who have properly functioning amygdalas immediately cycle down. It's called catharsis. And they immediately cycle down, and they don't stay in the fight or flight like someone who has an anxiety disorder like I do, or depression. They don't stay in the depressive state. They don't stay in the flight state. They're able to get afraid and they go, oh, it's not a bear, it's a shadow, and they calm right down. And so that's the basic way the brain works. So the way hypnosis works is that whoever can't control and figure out the onslaught of marketing data, which is getting more tricky and sinisterly adapted to work against your neocortex to trick you, the less you can do that, the more statistically you're going to buy things you don't need. And you're going to come home with a new cell phone. Your wife's going to be like, what are you doing? We don't have the money. You know we don't have the money. Or you're going to come home after a week of work and you've bought Subway every day when you don't have the money to do that. And your wife's like, or your husband or your significant other, whomever it is going to say, or your roommate say, dude, why'd you do that? You know very well you don't have the money, but you just literally couldn't stop yourself because that's how good the sales techniques are getting. And that's because it's all based on hypnosis principles and social psychological principles, which they throw millions and millions and millions of dollars into study so they know how to sell to us better. The rich know that they're not allowed to actually own us anymore, not on paper. So they do that in a backwards way where they just make it so seductive for us to buy their stuff. They don't actually literally need to own us. It was a liability. It was bad optics. So they're happier actually to do it this way.
And it's kind of like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. Charlie Bucket that can't get a candy bar, but he wants one so bad.
Yep.
And when he gets money and instead of spending it on more borscht or whatever the hell they're eating, he has to go out and get a damn candy bar.
And you know what Bernays said? Bernays at the beginning of the 20th century. Watch the documentary, The Century of the Self. Everybody who's watching this, watch the documentary, The Century of the Self. It's free on YouTube. It's a great documentary. Bernays literally said, fuck them. If they are too stupid, he's talking about the herd, he's talking about us. If they are too stupid not to figure out that this is clearly a sales pitch, well, then they deserve to be sold to. They deserve to be our wage slaves.
Wow.
And that's how the 20th century works. And that's how corporations work. And that's how propaganda works. He made up public relations. He made up propaganda. It's the Bernaysian playbook that Russians use better than we do to infiltrate Facebook and Google, to have the left and the right so perfectly separated in thought bubbles. That you remember when Trump got in 2016, people were talking about the thought bubbles on the left and the right in Facebook, and this was a big, huge problem. Notice how no one's talking about that anymore? They haven't solved it. It's still a big, huge problem. The right has truths that the left has never heard, and the left has truths that the right has never heard. Some people on the right have never even heard that Trump was officially impeached. They've literally not heard that. That's literally not part of their reality to talk about reality, right? Truth is reality, and if you just don't hear certain truths, then it's just not real, right? And the left has not heard some of the crazy conspiracy theories that a lot of people on the right are being fed and believe in. So it's actually a huge problem, but it's all predicated on understanding hypnosis, understanding social psychology. You can learn to hack your brain. You can learn to control other people if you want. It's all there to learn until as long as the rich leave this facade of freedom open, we're still allowed to do it until they start putting chips in our brains, and then we'll be seriously fucked.
Josh, are you a Bad Religion fan by any chance?
Bad Religion? What's that?
It's a band, and the singer has a PhD. And a lot of the lyrics are a lot of the things you're saying right now.
Maybe. What songs do they sing?
It'd be a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
They've been around 40 years. So.
Cameron Hodges, Josh would never be president because we'll never allow a Canadian to be president.
Yeah.
I can't because I'm not a natural-born American.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Molly, bring up the Mother of the Year and Father of the Year. We'll talk about survival of the fittest.
Oh, that's what we're talking about, right?
We were. Here we go.
Get out! I don't know how! Why not?
The mother dropped her wallet into the alligator pit.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
And her and her son are trying to get it from the alligators.
Well, if you gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough.
And we get some camto there from somebody.
Hey now.
You gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough. Truer words.
She let her son crawl into the alligator pit with her.
She brought her son. Somebody's got to watch him.
This is like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
TMZ, my favorite website, followed by suckingcock.com.
And nobody got in trouble. Go ahead, Molly. You can get rid of it.
There's just
Nobody
little
told
baby alligators.
Nobody told the park people until well after the incident was over.
Well, ever since that gorilla thing with the kid that fell into the what's that? Yeah, Harambe. We got to be now politically correct on when people go over into animals' cages and whatnot. So
they're just babies.
Bring Harambe back. He'll have him run for president. Or Coco the gorilla.
Father of the Year. We're gonna see who did better here. He brought his toddler in to rob a bank.
Yes.
The suspect is accused of robbing a bank, threatening to use an explosive device while holding a child.
Oh,
so
my baby's a bomb. Now give me my money.
I hope he saves some of that money for the kids' therapy bills.
I like how he immediately had an accent.
He could have been Canadian, eh? Hey, can you fill this bag up, eh, with some money, eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry to take up your time, but could you give me some of that cash?
Sorry to waste your time, eh?
I don't know. I think a toddler is better than a gun in that situation. Nobody wants the kid to get hurt. So if you're robbing a bank with a kid,
well, it's like when my dad used to take me into the bar while he played pool, and I would sit at the bar drinking ginger ale, and he'd be smoking pot and drinking beer and playing pool. But it was okay because it's Wisconsin.
Yep. Molly, let's get this show back on track. Bring up the dildo thief.
Woohoo! Dildo!
Bring him in.
On track.
Let's get this back on the rails. Let's get this back off the rails. We got video of the dildo thief.
It's like they're just going around stealing people's dildos, or like in stores, like stealing dildos in stores.
So
I don't want to ruin it for you.
The headline says man allegedly steals, but it's got video.
No, it's not
allegedly.
Legally, they have to say allegedly, yeah.
Okay, bring it up. Bring up the whole screen, too. This is good. All right, here is a man. He got a good, he's wearing the basic Adidas. I'll
be right back. I gotta pee.
Oh, you're gonna miss this, Ron.
I'll hold it for a second.
Ron just doesn't want us to know it's him.
Right?
Well, it is me.
I don't know. It looks kind of like him.
He's wearing a mask at least.
Look at that dildo.
Is that a real dildo?
Check
he
out
knows
the
what he
size.
wants.
That is
going right to it.
And
out the door.
You're out of here. That is a 3-foot dildo that dude threw over his shoulder. It's 40 pounds. It goes by the name Moby Dick.
Speaking of dick, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Jeez.
Anybody got to guess how much it cost? How much he stole?
I want to say $3,380.
I'm so flabbergasted I don't know what to say.
Okay. Molly, you got a guess?
Now, if you nail that price, that'll be pretty impressive. And that'll
I hope
it's really suggestive as well. It's exactly $189.33 US. You
no,
on here.
It's got to be like a couple grand.
It is only $1,200. You guys are overpriced. I mean, that's just a rubber dildo. It doesn't do anything fancy.
Well, I meant just like, yeah, I was gonna say 1,500.
Well,
I mean, compared to my Ishmael, the Moby Dick is just should be more.
Mine's better. It's called the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Well, if anybody has any information, they are offering a reward to get Moby Dick back. They had video of him cramming it into a little car, too.
Okay, little car. All right. I
hope it was like a Pinto.
Waiting for the end of that sentence.
Molly, hit the curbside service on Twitter. Because I have some questions
like
for Josh on this one.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I'll put the spotlight on me here.
There you go. I got a couple questions like, how does this work?
How does the dildo work?
No.
What we're doing here. Here we go. This is a sperm bank with curbside service.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we got. That's all the info I got for you.
Wow.
Wait, what does it say on the sign? Stay safe in these uncertain times with our curbside service. Ring bell and show ID.
And they what? Don't they have to inject you? Or do you have the glory hole? Are you donating? What do you...
Ring bell, show ID, and we will like bank pneumatic tube, but like...
What about if you're giving a deposit?
They'll deliver you an empty thing, and then you come back and just
But do you go to your car and like...
pull in a garage, or you just do it there?
Completely private and secure.
I got it. You grab the empty tube, the empty cup, then you go into a phone booth like Superman. And then,
and we said Superman didn't exist anymore.
I'm triggered by seeing Sperm City because I've made many deliveries there.
How does it work?
You ring the bell, somebody opens their mouth, you to make a deposit, they put it in the cup.
That's the truck stop, dude. That's not Sperm City.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Iron Skillet. Sorry. Oh, my bad.
What are you doing?
And like, why do you have to go there? Why can't somebody pick it up like an Uber? Like, come and pick up your sperm, take it to there.
I want a guy on a bicycle with a backpack full of jugs.
Yeah, DoorDash has to come and pick it up, and they have to watch me make it fresh. It'll be freshly squozen, and then they put it in their little
Squozen?
DoorDash bag. Yes, freshly squozen, and they'll put it in their little DoorDash bag, and they'll make pennies on the dollar for delivering it to some poor, unsuspecting woman. That's how we can have sex in this time. Sex dash.
Wow.
All you got to do is open the door, and somebody throws cum on your face.
Portable glory holes. You just open the door. There's another door with a hole.
Yeah, and then a dick pops through.
Oh.
What more could you ask for?
Now that we're talking
True
about
dick in a
this,
box from the Saturday Night Live skit.
now that we're talking about this, they're going to show up everywhere because Google's already putting them into production.
Way to go.
Can you imagine, like,
salesman?
the people back in the day, the simple, like, gatherers and hunters coming to now and seeing what we have done with the world?
Oh, you know they had glory holes back then. He was like, ooga booga blowjob.
Ooga, ooga, blowjob.
Feel free to post that on your Facebook.
Okay.
All right, we got this was interesting to me, and it's kind of religious in a way, but a couple, it's a UK couple in Australia or New Zealand. They had a hell of a name, winning a battle with the courts about naming their son Lucifer.
What's wrong with that?
It's a band name.
A band name.
Yep.
Okay.
But you...
Go ahead.
Nothing.
Love having you on the team, Mal. Thanks for adding to the story.
No,
about 15 years ago, I was in a thrift store in LA, and there's a CD of a band called Nuke the Gay Wells.
Okay.
I was so tempted to buy it. I didn't do it. I should have, because I don't know how long Nuke the Gay Wells stuck around. I don't know if they still are going about and doing things, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I'm a big fan of the band Anal Cunt.
Oh, jeez. Nice.
I'm not kidding. They're a real band. They're able to fit like 45 songs on their albums because they're no more than 30 seconds long.
Wow. Well, anyway, Lucifer, the hospital was trying to talk him out of it. Said that their son's never going to succeed in life. They actually had to go to court, and they won.
Well, good.
I believe Lucifer is for a shining star or shining
Morning Star.
Lightbringer.
Morning
Star is the last name, but Lucifer means Lightbringer and morning in Greek.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yep.
I
So
wasn't aware of this.
So we're all Satanists then. If I feel like the light in the morning, when you look outside and you see the sun beating on your face, you're like, Satan.
Nah.
well, they do have drive-through strip clubs,
Sure.
Ron.
I know they do. Down in Texas.
Yes, down in Texas.
But then how do I get titties in my face? Well, I mean, what the hell? I mean,
you order a burger and you drive through, and as you're going through the drive-through, they have the whole setup with different strippers, and the cars, as they slowly move, go around, and you get a new stripper doing something.
But how are we supposed to enjoy a strip club in a cashless society? I see so many people complaining about cashless society, and I'm sure Josh is going to tell me I'm wrong here, but
Okay,
I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. The less we're touching Jeremy stuff.
No, get out of here.
Okay.
What if I want to slip you a 20 for a birthday card or something?
Venmo me.
No. Your grandma's not Venmoing you.
My grandma's dead, so she's not doing anything.
Well,
I mean, the mint shut down, so we're already starting.
Sorry, Nate, go ahead.
With the mint shut down in Denver, so we're already starting, getting rid of the change. So might as well get rid of the dollars as well.
So you can't pay the neighbor kid $20 to shovel your driveway?
All those kids have all like Venmo and Cash App now. It's scary.
All right, Josh,
really
set us straight about a cashless society.
Oh, they'll never have a cashless society. There'll always be some level of money. You could try to you could try to make it impossible to have money, but there's too many crooked politicians to get rid of money. So I doubt that would practically work. It is a method of control, of course. That's why they brought out Bitcoin and digital currencies to try and bring the impossible to trace it and impossible to give it to somebody. Again, kind of nature of cash.
Yeah, all of those just cash jobs would go away. All of the
government's not
getting
getting
all
their...
that stuff.
Look, if I give somebody a blowjob in a back alley, they can just PayPal me. I'm fine with that.
And you gotta... Then they know where you are.
And there's
that's how I
record of
paid
it.
Ron.
It's on record.
Exactly. He paid me with through PayPal, and they took their little 45-cent cut, and then you have the mushroom stamp on my forehead.
That was another missed rim shot opportunity.
Oh, Nate, we'll get you a soundboard soon. I'll send you one.
We didn't do the rim shot.
No, that was extra.
I was on the edge of glory.
Wow.
Except there was no hole, except my mouth being open.
Oh my gosh.
Where the
What
hell
has
did you
happened?
guys go with this?
I have no idea.
Ron's tired.
I'm really. But you know what? I should be writing all this crap down, and then I'll wake
Don't
up.
worry,
What
it's
the fuck was I
recorded
talking
for
about?
you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you can go back and listen.
Thanks, Google.
There you go.
And they insert ads right in the middle of sentences.
Yeah, there you go.
Now for me, when I go to look at something, it's going to be an ad for like Ambien or something.
Yeah.
Get some sleep, Ron.
There's a horror host in the area who used to do a midnight show, and I would put that on to fall asleep. I called it Audible Ambien. He was like Art Bell.
Awesome.
Well, if you had the chip in your brain, it could put you to sleep and then give you subliminal advertising all night.
Just press a button. I'm like,
yeah, out.
Not could, definitely would.
Time for sleep.
ASMR.
Yeah,
No,
Nate got me into ASMR.
Unless it's a hot chick just like rubbing on her hair.
The Asian chick eating an entire chicken.
Molly likes the weird Asian stuff.
It's
You like the
weird.
mukbang. You like the mukbang.
It's kind
Molly,
of fascinating.
Molly, do you know Return to the Overfiend?
I do not.
No, okay, never mind.
Bubbles would be doing
after.
Bubbles would be doing kitty purring and ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you just start hearing gunshot noises because Ricky would be shooting at squirrels.
All right, let's do a speed rail. This is where they didn't quite make a story, but they're still worth mentioning. Walking Dead Rick Grimes movie trilogy is still on. They wanted us to know that. I don't know. They didn't milk Walking Dead enough yet.
I never watched it.
Smart man. That's why you have a PhD.
That's how I got the PhD. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you watched Walking Dead? No. Give it to him.
There you go.
He's now a doctor.
Oh, Jesus.
Disney bans eating and drinking while walking at their theme parks.
Smart.
Why don't you just close the damn park? Everything you sell is meant to eat and drink while you're walking.
Especially Mickey in that back alley.
But what they should have been is like this hover round, like in Wall-E. You know, you just lay in a bed and it moves for you, and you just eat and watch TV as you're going from
Segways
ride to
went
ride.
out of business, sir. They are no longer being made. Sorry, you're not getting your Wall-E anytime soon. But you know who else is super bummed? The paparazzi, because they're not making any money with all the celebrities wearing masks.
Or having enough money to not have to leave the house.
Yep. So paparazzi's hurting. Check this
darn.
out. Wisconsin wine rated better than Napa Valley wine, and they say it's the next frontier of winemaking.
So we could be the cheese state and the wine state?
Well, cheese and wine go together.
And
Look out, Italy. Watch out,
Germany.
France.
We're just going to be
Here comes
all of
Wisconsin.
Europe.
You see, Napa Valley was taking a nap. Wisconsin came out of nowhere, just like the hair. Or the
We're
turtle.
just trying to
For the
impress
win.
Canada so they absolve us. Like, look, you like wine? You like
Absolve
beer?
or
You
absorb?
like cheese?
We absolve you of all your mechanisms there.
There you go. We're soft oleo Canada, you can call us.
I saw
Nope.
an ad in a store. It was like boxed wine with Cheez-Its, and it was wine and cheese.
I saw that too.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
fucked.
It's a combo pack.
Sounds pretty
I'm
good
sorry,
to me.
if I was still drinking, I wouldn't be drinking box. Well, yes, I would probably be drinking box wine.
My aunt drinks
I'm a
box
cheap
wine
bastard.
all the
Oh,
time.
speaking
great.
of Canada here, cannabis is legal there, and against what the experts said, cannabis shops are raising property values in the neighborhoods.
Hmm.
Yeah, they thought everything was going to go to hell, and now more people want to live closer. Would
We
you
have a
look
very
at that?
strange right wing that kind of follows along your right wing. Canada's kind of the ass end of the world where all the shitty academic theories come out after they're done by Europe, US, and then Canada. Same with the political staff. There was a Trumpish kind of guy who was trying to get elected up here, and luckily we were so sick and tired of your bunker boy that we decided not to vote in this numbnuts. But this time,
Stephen Harper? Oh no, never mind. That's somebody else.
I know Harper. Harper was our George Bush equivalent, and then you guys had Obama. Then we got Trudeau, and then there was a Trump. Like, imagine Trump.
Well,
like
you did email him about the no politics talk, right?
You know what?
As he's just listing every politics.
Do you know what's
I
really
didn't say
funny
I
though?
liked it or not. I just said this is
Yeah.
history. This isn't
Just
politics.
names. We're just naming names.
Yeah,
That's
you know
right.
what's really funny? What's really funny is Rob Wells, who plays Ricky on Trailer Park Boys, is the cousin of Stephen Harper.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I'm
Ron,
pretty
why
sure they
don't
don't
you
follow
just
the
do,
same
Trailer
politics.
Park Boys podcast.
Yeah,
Sorry,
well,
Tom, what was that?
well,
Speaking of politics, The Hunt. If you have not seen The Hunt,
it's so
watch
good.
The Hunt.
It's so good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That movie is so good.
I watched it.
Fabulous.
I watched it. Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
As if liberals could use guns like that. not even
Oh,
that
they're
well. You know?
trained by that military that we put all that money into.
Give me a break.
It was fun.
Oh.
It's like watching The Hunt for me was like watching Demolition Man.
I
I
bet
didn't get anything out of it, but
Yeah.
Mal
Oh, no,
just learned the 3 seashells, Ron.
yeah. Oh yeah, Stallone talked about
I
it.
have never seen Demolition Man.
It is so fucking gross.
I don't know how.
The 3 seashells. Think about it this way. Think about chopsticks
Yeah,
and a clam shell.
I don't want to picture it.
Uh,
But I didn't know where that came from.
Oh yes, Demolition. It's so good.
And I was
When
like,
they're
I
having
missed
sex
this
with the head
movie.
stuff on because they can't touch each other.
Yeah.
So great, so great. It's just like watching cam girls now.
who
Yeah.
did Trebek say he wants to replace him as host of Jeopardy?
Me?
He said he wanted someone younger and funnier.
Me?
Trebek said he wants someone younger and funnier, so he's going to ask Betty White to do it.
Ah!
Oh, hey.
I was about to say Betty White. You beat me to it.
No, that's true. He really did say that. I can
Oh,
pull it.
that's the real joke. Oh.
That's the real joke from Trebek. Here you go, Trebek.
Oh.
Get
Well,
one.
hey, Jimmy Kimmel's off the air right now, and he needs fill-in guests or guest hosts, so me and Nate aren't busy.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Ron's
You got it.
lounging on his couch.
I'll just do it right here like this. Like, yeah, tonight on the show,
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
terribly miscast for 200, Alex.
I'm gonna go ahead and sleep while you guys just watch it and we'll have ABC's ratings go down, so I can subconsciously attack Disney.
How's your foot doing, Ron?
The one foot's better, but now I have to have surgery on the other foot. And I was telling Tom this. You know, like this is the foot, right? And it's kind of curling a little bit, so they have to stick a needle in it to numb it. Then they have to cut underneath the
Forget I
foot,
asked.
and then wait, it gets better. Then they have to cut the tendon and put a stitch in, so my toe like stretches out. And it's just like 2-3 weeks, nothing big. I can put pressure on it, but I can't drive. Yeah, I got a hammer toe.
So I hope it ain't bothering you too much.
Yeah.
Can we take the parts of the foot that have been cut off and then make it into a face mask?
Yes, please do.
Good.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we all are kind of from Wisconsin, so I mean, wearing other people's skin is kind of what we do.
Wow.
You know, Ed Gein on Project Runway would totally change the meaning of who are you wearing tonight.
Yes. Walmart is closing their doors on Thanksgiving, which makes me ask, what do Canadians do on Thanksgiving?
We celebrate it in October.
Boxing Day.
It's a big big dinner thing we do.
In October? Why October?
Just because we don't like you guys very much. We want to do something different than you do.
What did we ever do to you, man?
Just to be different,
nothing
really.
but nice
We have perpetual little brother syndrome. So everything Big Brother's doing, we gotta do differently. You know.
And Nate, Boxing Day is the day after Christmas.
After Christmas.
Is that Canadian Boxing Day or is that
No, that's a British thing. Isn't it?
British? I thought that was British.
So you pack up all your shitty gifts and take them back.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
That's why we call it Boxing Day. What you guys have a different Boxing Day?
We don't have boxing.
Speaking of boxing, segue into Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. on September 12th in an 8-round exhibition. 54 years old and a 51-year-old duking it out.
I am going to go with Roy Jones Jr. on this one.
I'll take Iron Mike.
Have you ever seen Roy Jones fight?
Have you watched his last 4 fights?
You asked what we do on Thanksgiving? This is kind of, speaking of Thanksgiving, it's getting pretty close.
Yeah.
What I'm a little confused. You said that Walmart's going to close their doors on Thanksgiving for like the holiday for their employees, and they're now telling people to wear their masks or they can't come in. What is going on with Walmart? Why are they becoming so
progressive?
Yeah. What's next?
So
getting rid of all their racist music.
They did. They got rid of all their All Lives Matter shirts.
Walmart telling people to wear masks and closing on holidays is like akin to watching Mitt Romney walk in a Black Lives Matter rally.
Yep. It does that much good and it means that much.
There we go. And one more Canadian story before we let you lovely people all go. Canada now has to pay back their stimulus. Have you heard that?
Oh.
He's like, oh shit.
Damn it.
I gotta go.
Now he's got to work my corner.
Yeah, now he's coming to America. Hey, I ain't paying the stimulus.
America.
Off the Rails has de-evolved into a Neil Diamond song.
It's okay. You can just hop skip into Wisconsin.
Woo.
There you go. You'll be right at home. We're Canada Light. We're good for you.
Be ready for the keys and the glory hole.
Josh, I can't thank you enough for coming on. It's been great. Make sure you guys all check out Comic versus the Philosopher podcast. Where can we find all your other stuff?
It's bit.ly/comic versus philosopher and bit.ly/Bach meditation. It's been great to be on the show, guys. Thanks very much. I've appreciated it.
Nice.
And he's got 3 black belts to whoop your ass, so go watch it.
So he's like Dolph Lundgren.
Where can we see you?
If you're in the Denver area, hop on down to Castle Rock this Saturday, July 26th. July 25th, I'll be at the Burley Brewing Company doing some stand-up, doing some jokes. It'll be a lot of fun. Get away, laugh this COVID off, But you can also find me Comic Nate Ford on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Wendy's coming to America too. We can have a party at my house. Ron, tell us about Angela and what you all got going on.
Okay, Angela, you can watch Angela, my new short film at ronasawebsite.com. Being a PhD, you might appreciate it. There's a doctor person in there. Yeah, go figure. And big news, Tom knows about this, but nobody else. When I tell you, you'll know. Geez, relax. The Ron Pertee Show new season is going to be starting in a couple of weeks. I got some cool guests coming on. I'm in talks to have an old guest back from last season and a friend of his. So you're going to have to kind of figure that out, especially if you're an MST3K fan. Nate's hard now. But we're kind of, we're bringing that back because people thought, we can start going out now. And then, celebrities are like, nope, I guess not. I guess I'm going to have to do podcasts again. Like, yeah, works for me. So everything is at ronhasawebsite.com. And don't forget to tip your cam girl.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. It's been a blast. Molly, what do you got coming out?
Or coming on you?
Thanks for tuning in, Universe.